everyone, it's Casey, and I'm here to do a small Temu dribbles and drabbles and a Goodwill. A couple of things I found the other day. And then we're going to decorate these two shelves together. So it's a combo. But it's been a while since I've been here, so how are you all? I hope good. I've been hanging in there, doing stuff outside, but today it's raining and there's even some thunder out there, so that's kind of cozy. And I have my Temu Christmas pajamas on with Highland cattle on it. And very comfortable. Recommend them highly, especially if you like Highland cattle. Do you hear that? I love thunder. And do y'all have something to drink? I have my coffee and cream. Yes, to warm me up a bit. And anyway, let's just get started. Okay, the first item is I opened this because I made several of these different pictures of my son on tin, and I wanted to, he has different pictures of himself I found online of him on his bicycle, and that's his hobby, is riding his bike. And he loves hanging out in the garage, and that's where his bikes hang. And I just thought it would be fun to, get him some of these. And so I was thinking about other people, if you have a hard time finding ideas for men in your life, if they like the garage or they have a man cave or whatever, these tin signs are kind of fun. And you can go online if they tend to show what they do, their hobbies and stuff, and make pretty cool pictures. Isn't he handsome? That's my oldest. So anyway, I had to open these because there was like 6 of them, and I mailed them off, and I kept one for myself. And I just wanted to show you. So that's an idea for people. And then I got a sign for out way back. Remember I had that gate that says Wits End, and on the other side of it says go on, get. Well, I'm going to dress that area up. I started cleaning it out and all, and it's underneath a huge tree, and you can't even see me under it when I'm working. And it's a perfect area for rabbits. And so I got this sign, and I'm gonna put it out back. Right now I even have a chandelier that I put teacups on, and it hangs out there. And I'm gonna put a little table, just like you come across it, and it's just this magical little area. The same thing as I had years ago when I had that garden way out back, but this will be hidden. And I thought when the grandkids come that they'd have fun. But anyway, I'm gonna put that back there. Oh, I love thunder. I hope you guys can hear it. It's just a rumbling away. Okay, and this is another sign. Oh yeah, I have a sign in my immediate backyard, and it says, what a wonderful life, or something about, that song. And then on the back side, I thought I'd put this, because that's where I sit and I can see the back side of the sign. And I just thought, today is a good day. I was gonna say today is a good day to have a good day, but today is a good day. And it kind of reminds me of Hannah, our cat. But yeah, when I sit out there, and then I got something boring but very useful, and it's these things. And it came with 4 of them, and they're for your vents to clean them. And that's kind of Ron's job, and they come apart. So I don't know if you can get, well, I guess you can wash them. That's the idea. So you can put them back in there and then scrub away. So that's good. And let's see, what's this? Oh, these are 100% copper little things that you put in bird baths to help keep the algae from growing. I'm sure it doesn't stop it completely, but at least it stops it for a while. And I got 2 of them, so I'm gonna put one in my dove's bird bath and then the other one in the one that I have for all the birds. So that's kind of handy. You can do it with pennies, but you have to go back in time and use the old pennies that are pure copper. But yeah, I'll let you know how those work out. So there's that. I went crazy with the 10 signs. I like them. This one is just a picture that I painted, and I just was kind of testing it to see how it would come out. And I like how it came out. So that's an idea for people that paint. You can take pictures and put them on 10 signs. So that's that. And then I got this velveteen long jacket. And I thought, you know, perfect for when you're dressing up and you need something for warmth. But you don't need a coat, actually. Well, this is navy blue. And I can also see it with jeans. It goes to mid-ankle. So, yeah. I've always wanted a velvet black one, but they didn't have black, so I got navy blue. Okay. And then the last item I was so excited about, and it came out perfect. It's one of those blankets when you have either a person or an animal that passes away, and it says, what does it say? A hug sent from heaven, found deep inside, to always remind you I'm right here by your side. When you really miss me, hold this blanket tight. Always remember I'm sending you my love and hug, morning, noon, and night. Until we meet again, always. And then up at the top, you can put the person or animal's name. And I have hugs from Cooper. Cooper is a dog that I had that was just before gosh, I almost forgot. Tucker. golly, Tucker, and he looked a lot like Tucker. And here's his picture. Gosh, it's gonna be hard to show it on because it's so big, and it is perfect. I was so excited. And that was Cooper, baby. And I really feel like Tucker was sent by him to take his place, because I wasn't really ready to get another dog, but I was looking online at where I had gotten Lily at that dog rescue, and there sat Tucker, 4 months old, and he looked so much like him when he was little. Cooper's ears were a little longer, but yeah, I mean, what a cool picture, and it comes out so well. And I just thought nap time, you know, I take a lot of naps now, and how cool is that? Yeah. Okay, so that's it with Temu. And there's a few gift ideas. Even this velveteen jacket for somebody, you know, anybody could use this because it's just the perfect weight, and it wouldn't be that hard to size them up, and goes with the dresses and pants. And it comes in a variety of colors other than black. Okay, this is a basket that's going to go outside in this area. I'm going to share with you while I work on it. It's my meditation garden. It's going to have a fountain in it, and I've already and a pond, and I've already dug the hole for the pond, got the lining for it, so I have to get the pump and then plants and stuff. But I'm also going to have a sitting area. Can't have a meditation garden without one, but this sitting area is going to be have a cover over it, so if it's raining or real hot, whatever, it has some shade. And I'm going to put this in there. This is wood, and it's a very sturdy basket, and it's about the size of a large pot. So I'll put a plant in it and put that in there, because I'll have earthy things around me. And I'm going to have kind of a cement looking picture behind me. And I found 2 of these. They're cement heads, Buddha heads, gosh. And they're real heavy. And I thought, as you walk into where the sitting area is, I'll have like 2 posts on each side, and this will go on top of the posts. Pretty fancy schmancy, I say. So that's what I got at Goodwill. Oh, and then this that will go out in my main garden. And this is some sort of trinket kind of thing made out of real wood. And I'll put a little hook right here. And then I'm going to paint it like a building, and I'm going to put a hole here and a hole here. And that way it can accommodate 2 birds. And yeah, you know, it's a nice little painted wooden box, but That's not my style, and I just want it to be like an old-fashioned house once I get it painted. So, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, all real wood. And I'll probably put either tin up here, or I've used, you know, old can tin, you know, after you open it up, and then use them on top of one another, like, what do you call that? Just layered, like you would a regular roof, but it's tin cans, lids. So I might do that. It just helps keep the wood good, and it looks cute. But yeah, excited to work on this. Won't do it till probably January though. So I thought I did good at Goodwill, because I just went in there and it was all kind of leaning towards garden things. So yay. Yeah, I'm really excited to get started on that. I got the wood to build the gate, and I'll just videotape as I go along making this creation in my head. I have big plans for it. Okay, now I'll adjust the camera and we'll work on this. I'm doing very low-key decorating this year, and you'll see what I mean. I'm just using not so much Christmassy stuff, more just greenery and that sort of thing. And books, teacups, and so I'll move things around and we'll get started on that. Okay, like I said, I'm decorating kind of low-key. In past years, I've gotten out garlands and just really decorated with lights and all that. I don't know if it's out of laziness or just that I want things kind of low-key. But anyhow, that's what I'm doing. Oh, and excuse me. The other reason is I couldn't, excuse me, couldn't find the tote that had my holly garland in. I have so many totes, and it's probably the one on the very bottom, and I went kapooey with that. So I'm doing with what I have. And I didn't buy anything new this year. That was another thing I told myself when I went to Hobby Lobby. Just look. And thanks to Eric and from Smile Until It Hurts, and a few others that have gone out to Home Goods and shown me what's there. Nothing really appealed to me. Lots of cute stuff, but as you see when I get done here, you'll see what kind of decorating I normally do. Okay, so first up, there's a whole there's a nail up there that I usually have a white wreath on. Well, took that down, so I'm going to put this one up to hang on that nail. And I wish we had Christmas music, but you know I'd get in trouble for that, so. Yeah, just picture Christmas music. Okay. Now the next item I had up here at Thanksgiving time. My Thanksgiving stuff I put up and I took down before Thanksgiving, but we weren't having company or anything, so that's why I'm doing my Christmas now. But this, I had Indians up here, and this was one of the things I decorated with for Thanksgiving. And height-wise, I think that will be good there. Oh, the other thing I got at Goodwill was this plate. And I love these plates. And I had a couple. This one is milk glass, and I had that one. And I found this one at Goodwill, and it matches one that I had. So yippee to that. So I'm going to use these. And I have these apple plates I might use. Or I might use these, which I thought were kind of cute. So we'll decide as we go. Next up, I think we'll do some reindeer. So hang on. Peek. Okay, I tied bows on them already. And let's see if they'll fit up here. I know they'll fit, but will they be in the way of the wreath? My table a little bit more. Okay, I don't know if they'll stay there or not, because, in the final picture, because I don't know what else I'm doing. Okay, there's that. And then this. And this. Couple of books. I'll put this earthy little bird. Kind of goes with the earthiness of this one. And what else? I have two of these that I really like. I got them, I think, year before last year. I still have the price tags on them from good old Hobby Lobby. Let's see. So that. Wish I could find some more of these. They're pretty cool. Okay, what else? What else? What do you think? Okay. I'm thinking the deer. I want to put a couple more books up. So I'm sliding these down a smidgen. Maybe this would look better. I don't know, I'll get my other books up. And I'm gonna do a teapot and cup of tea. This is the teapot, and this is the Christmas teapot, teacup, and it says a cup of Christmas tea inside. Love this. Okay, a couple of books, and this I got at Crackle Barrel years ago. We're talking at least 10 years ago, because I got it in Florida. And, well, it'd be even longer than that then. But I always thought it was so pretty. And I'll just set that right there. Okay. I don't have these boards nailed in or anything. You know, usually you screw them in up here. That's the hardest thing to do. So I just thought the wood itself would be heavy enough, but scary. Okay, see if this teapot will fit on the book. Yeah. And maybe it would look better this way. How's it look? How's it look? Okay. The pine cone, we'll leave that for last. I think this plate can go. Not that you see them that much, but you know, just takes up some space. Nice to have a red bird. Do I have a red bird? Okay, what else do I have? Well, now I'm thinking, okay, that needs to go over there. And all I have is a little bit of greenery, because I didn't want to buy any at Hobby Lobby, but I may be forced to. That or keep going through the totes, which isn't fun. Hum yourself some Christmas music or turn some on while you watch. Oh, I didn't use that plate, but that's okay. I thought I was gonna be using this one, but pine cone right there. Yeah, I need some more greenery, but it'll have to do for now. Let me see if it looks balanced. I kind of want to move those books over here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I need something right here. Okay, do I have any red birds? I think I do. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. See these? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, what do you guys think? Can you see good enough? Yeah, see, it's very low key. Whoa, tripod here. But the only thing I think would improve it is a little bit more greenery up there, but I don't have any. So I either go to Hobby Lobby and break my rule and get a little bit more, or I just leave it as is. But see how you can use just stuff you have? And those plates, other than the deer, they kind of lend themselves to Christmas. But the white plates, they don't. The books, this bird, that bird, really don't. And you could use any kind of teapot and a teacup up there. But anyway, I hope you like. And just use your creative brains to come up with ideas. And it doesn't have to be Christmassy. You just make it that way with the greenery. Okay, here's the table that sits right below what we just completed. And the tablecloth I got at Goodwill years past. And I put down this wooden placemat just to bring in the earthiness of the birds and the earthiness of Christmas. And I got this stand. It's metal, and I use it quite a bit for this and that, and I painted it white. And then I got this the same time I got the bear, and I thought it was real pretty for Christmas, and I set that right on top. And I got this candle also at Goodwill. So I folded a piece of foil in the bottom here because it's somewhat rounded, and then that way this sits in there better. And then I tied the bows, and that's that for this area. So this is where we sit a lot for breakfast and such, and that's my diabetic stuff that I got that basket from Temu. Hope I'm not making you all dizzy. Okay, there's that. Here's how the bear looks with the Temu picture below. And that's the ladder up above. In this area by the front door, I just dressed up a little with poinsettias and some greenery in the big pot that I made. And my Buddha. And that's basically it. And here's some mousse I had gotten, I think, last year. And I put the Temu mousse tin sign right beside it, so it sits on this shelf. And then there's the bear. And then over on this side, oh, that's what I bought this year at Hobby Lobby, was that little wreath. So it goes around that mousse. And you know that blanket that I showed y'all? This is something I found at Goodwill, and I painted it like Cooper. And it looks just like Coop. But anyway, there's the other shelf. So that's basically all the decorating I did this year. Okay, I actually did 2 trees. This one's got lots of candy and elves, popcorn, cookies, cupcakes, dipped strawberries, all the kind of stuff I like eating. And then it sits on 2 suitcases, and then at the very bottom is a toy horse, a teddy bear, and a doll. And then next to the tree is another suitcase that I have a little lamp in. It sits on some books. And then another polar bear. And this crocheted piece of lace hangs from it. But that's it. The 2 skinny trees. And I feel like I didn't decorate that much this year, because the little trick is I cover up the trees in black plastic bags and then staple them together, carry them out to my garage, and then I take them apart, and they're already decorated. I just have to spruce them up a little. But that's pretty easy, huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed. It was 17 minutes of fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. And go out there and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And you'll see me before Christmas. So, oh gosh. What an ending. But, yeah. And those of you who this is the first time seeing me, welcome. and I do a little of this and that. And like I said in the earlier part, we'll be working on a garden together, and a meditation garden. And at the end of this, I'll show you a few areas where I decorated in the house, which again, very simple, okay? Other than my big polar bear that I got at Goodwill. Okay, so all my regulars, thank you so much. And go out there, sprinkle the world with kindness. And this is the year, or the season of the year that everybody seems to think about being kind. But the trick is to be kind all through the year. So let's do that as a team. All right. Bye, all.